Islam. A religion with over 2 billion followers. They follow the word of Allah and the sayings and teachings of Muhammad. The Quran asserts us of Muhammad's great character. Indeed, in the Messenger of Allah you have an excellent example for whoever has hope in Allah and the last day, and remembers Allah often. And another verse from the Quran. And you are truly a man of outstanding character. Seems clear. Muhammad is of great character by Allah. What about general principles and requirements for marriage in Islam? Quran teaches us to test the orphans for readiness before returning their property by a marriageable age. Sounds reasonable. There is a lot of talk about readiness, but that's subjective. What Quran does make clear is the waiting period after a divorce. As for your women past the age of menstruation, in case you do not know, their waiting period is 3 months, and those who have not menstruated as well. This is talking about the waiting period for a woman after a divorce before she can get married again. This is to make sure the woman isn't pregnant. And as you can see, it includes those who have not menstruated, meaning children. Also, as the Quran teaches us, the waiting period only applies if the marriage was consummated. To bring it all back, you can marry and divorce prepubescent girls. There is a waiting period before a girl can get married again, and the waiting period only applies if the marriage was consummated. Clear proof of the Quran permitting child marriage and divorce. Quran allows it, and as earlier we saw, the Quran says Muhammad is the best example. Let's see what he has to say about it. Or do. Muhammad married his best friend's daughter after proposing when she was 6. And consummated the marriage when she was 9. And now we get to another issue. Why is Aisha playing with dolls? In Islam, only children are allowed to play with dolls and toys, not adults or anyone old enough to marry. The Islamic narrative is that they only moved in together after she was 9 and mature. Never thought I would say that in the same sentence. That leaves us 2 options. 1. Aisha was still a child and not mature, even after consummating the marriage, or 2. He had sex with her before she reached puberty. Now the Islamic narrative will tell you. Aisha was special, Muhammad had a dream about her, and so on. This next hadith shows this was his type. When I got married, Allah's messenger said to me, "What type of lady have you married?" I replied, "I have married a matron." He said, "Why, don't you have a liking for the virgins and for fondling them?" Jabir also said, Allah's messenger said, "Why didn't you marry a young girl so that you might play with her and she with you?" Damn. Now if we were to say he was a product of his time and look at him from a historical context, I would say fine, but Islam teaches us he has never done anything bad. And in Islam you aren't allowed to say Muhammad was wrong for marrying Aisha. And that's where my issue starts. Keep watching. Much more to come.